Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for Richmond. Stephen Curry's out there with DeRozan. Then there's Edwards. And it's Durant, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Collier out there with Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 3. And the shot is good.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Richmond. Pass to DeRozan for the 3. They get it again. Outside for Curry. Right side, DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Bailey. Back to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Outside, George. Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. Left side, DeRozan. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
George passes to Collier. From beyond the arc, the Jazz again can't hit it. DeRozan with it. Bailey picks him up. And DeRozan kicks to Curry. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Collier, guarded by Curry. To the inside. Here's Kessler. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Adding to his long list of highlight reel finishes, DeRozan still exciting to watch.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. Still without a basket in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's now 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Ricky Rubio check in for DeMar DeRozan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Jazz with another miss. Richmond leading by 11. Curry outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the triple, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Rubio. 9 points in the game so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Kessler, no good. So stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll. Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Edwards finds Curry. Up top, Rubio. Good. good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's Collier missing. And it's Richmond's ball. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for Richmond, Moses Malone. He's checked in for Robinson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Kevin Durant. And Smith subbed in for Edwards. Here's Filipowski. Back to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz again can't hit it. Curry outside. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Richmond. That quarter had it. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Setting the floor for Richmond. They've got Smith. DeRozan out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot.
First team foul.
Here is Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. Bangs home the trifecta. Sensabaugh's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Richmond leading by 19. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Out to Smith. Pass to Rubio. To the middle. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Rubio. DeRozan's got 10.
Yeah, he is a heady vet. DeRozan figures out ways to outsmart the defense.
DeRozan's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nurkic finds George. Here's Collier. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Richmond leading by 19 points. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Bailey, he's checked in for the Jazz. And then for Richmond, Robinson's checked in for Malone. Kevin Durant comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Stephen Curry in for Ricky Rubio. Here's George. Pass to Nurkic. Back to George. Markkanen from outside. Rebounded by Richmond. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's DeRozan. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they've had their hands full with DeRozan. He is scary when he gets it going.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George dishes to Markkanen. Pass to Collier. Here's George. And here is Markkanen. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
1:51 left in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's DeRozan. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. DeRozan's got 16 points.
DeRozan does so much of his work in tight spaces. It's a luxury for him to be out in the open floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Kessler's checked in. Pass to Collier. Jazz passing it around. Can they get it? Rebounded by Richmond. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DeRozan for 3. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Now Bailey hasn't made one yet. George looking over the floor. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Into the lane. And it's Bailey in the corner. Markkanen kicks to George. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD passes to DeRozan. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Kessler.
Richmond foul call.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Third team.
And he can't get the first one.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Outside DeRozan. With 4 seconds on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And so it's Richmond holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Fans, get ready for the high RPM and amazing stuff. Indoor pocket fight. Arena entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Collier out there with Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Markkanen. No scoring in this one. Pass to Kessler. In the corner, George with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Richmond. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Well, DeRozan is so experienced, and he knows how to get that contact near the rim and get to the line.
DeMar DeRozan.
And the second free throw, good. A challenging stretch here for Utah. Pass to Bailey. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Collier. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's Collier, guarded by Kerr. Bailey with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Richmond leading by 23. Outside Robinson. Back to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Tonight, DeRozan has been an absolute menace. Once he gets cooking on offense, he keeps looking for his shot.
And the Jazz call time here.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here are the Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. Shoots over Oubre. The Jazz with another miss. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. So it's Richmond now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richmond shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's Oubre for 3. Edwards gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is something Edwards continues to work on. He knows how dangerous he can be when he's hitting from deep.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the charts. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
Edwards gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Filipowski in the corner. Pass to Bailey. Now George takes the 3. It's rebounded by Malone. Here's Edwards. They get it back. Now Malone from deep three-point land. That shot misses.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite.
Pass to Plum. And here's Malone. A 3-ball. Plum, that's good.
Well, she keeps the defense honest there by spacing the floor. Threes are big for this offense.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Kessler. 8 points for him.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
Here's Plum. Oubre outside. To the wing on the left. From downtown. Plum no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. From outside the arc, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's tipped. And so it's Richmond sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been out. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Jazz foul.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Oh, great score and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Plum. Here's Taylor. Buries the long-range jumper. Taylor's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Sends the ball, and the 3 off target. And it's Richmond's ball. Pass to Smith. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Misses in close. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Trying his luck from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
They get the rebound. Here's Siakam. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On the wing, Markkanen. Taylor with the rebound. Smith against Nurkic. The drive by Smith. And it's just Smith with the finish.
And no fear of where the D was on that one. Smith going right to the basket.
And it's Utah's ball. Down low, here's Nurkic, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nurkic has got his first basket.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
Rubio outside. Takes it off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by Richmond. Smith up top. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Williams can't get it to go. Now, here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. That one goes. Count it.
Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Poked away. Plum, that's good.
I love how she was confident. She got the ball in close and just went for it.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Utah. Nobody near Williams. The three-pointer, no good. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Timeout.
They're in front by 40. tonight earns our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Setting the floor for Richmond, Durant is out there with Robinson. Then it's Curry. Then there's Oubre, and it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. Beyond the arc, here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
To the paint. Back to Curry. The 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Here's Collier. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Domination.